Well, hey, we went ahead and said we love you. We're going to do it again. We want a fresh take on consciousness. So without further ado, mahalo and aloha out there. I am Rion.
And I'm Joseph.
And welcome to Morning Coffee. It's an amazing time to be here today. We had a little warm-up. We're going to go ahead and come in hot one more time for you. Because we are patient. We are patient with technology and 3D. My brother, let's talk about this great alignment that's going on right now.
Absolutely.
Let's go ahead and take the piece of paper. Here we go.
Look at that. Look at that right now. This is what's going on. This cosmic alignment with these planets in the sign of Virgo and into Leo. And I'm going to talk about what this all means.
Yes.
And what we're referring to here. And this is all going back to this revelation from the Bible, which I don't like to quote too many things in the Bible.
Yes.
But I'll read it carefully. And there appeared a great woman in the heaven, a woman clothed with the sun and the moon under her feet. And upon her head a crown of 12 stars. And she is being with child cried, traveling in birth and pained to be delivered. Interesting. So what does this mean? This means that there's a birthing process taking place. And Virgo represents the birthing process.
Yeah.
All throughout history and all the mythologies predating Christianity, you hear about the virgin birth, a woman giving birth. Can they be referring to the sign of Virgo?
Virgo.
So here we have today, as we're doing this video, again, we have these planets in Virgo. Okay, and this is amping up our nervous system, our digestive tract, our sense of analyzing and thinking and processing. But overall, since the eclipse on the 21st, very powerful Leo eclipse, it's activating a new sense of energy, something new that's coming in, and we could all feel it. I know we're feeling it. We're affecting the electronics too.
I got to tone it down.
Exactly.
Got to simmer.
So this is a birthing process that's going to continue, and there's no stopping it now. You know, ever since 2012 and all these eclipses afterwards, it just appears that the energy and the cycles keep getting stronger and stronger and stronger, and we're beginning to see through the reality. You know, I was saying earlier how I wake up in the morning now and I could see energy moving, and I could see sort of dimensions. I could see through things. It's kind of like that 3D eye book that you focus back and forth.
Magic eye.
The magic eye. And you begin to see images. And this morning I saw like a man on a swing. It was like being in Africa. It was kind of weird. But anyway, so maybe that was a past life. Who knows?
Yes. When we pulled up to the house late last night, I saw a coyote walking, but I didn't see a coyote. I saw a guy walking with my eyes, and I was like, oh wow. Then I got closer, and then it was a coyote, but I actually saw the energy form of what the spirit was that was right, that was that coyote. So little things like that, especially here in Sedona, the walls of the veil are so thin, and especially out here on the planet, certain different locations around the planet during certain times. I know for many of the spiritual people out there, some of the magic hours are between 10:30 p.m. till later in the evening. If you guys do your night hikes or whatnot, that's when I guess they said, it's our time to have some fun as far as the spirits are concerned. So another thing too for our biological eyeballs, and back to my Native American roots, the daytime was for, working the fields, hunting, gathering, hanging out, doing 3D stuff. But the nighttime by the fire was always the time for spirit. And, sitting there gathering, having a good time. So in that same way, your eyes, your biological eyes, they kind of shut down. And that third eye kind of comes online a little bit more at nighttime, especially when you guys are sleeping in your bedroom. So you guys might see a little more activity at night than you do during the day, especially in your peripheral, right? But when you turn your head, image disappears. Remember, every time you break dimension, at 90 degrees you break dimension. So at 45-degree increments here and here, right? That's when you can actually see some of these things moving on around you.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And it's interesting you're talking about day and night. The sun, we know, is going through some sort of activation. And again, I've been talking about it, photon belt alignment with the center of the Milky Way. These Oort clouds that we seem to be going through is activating the energy.
Photon belt.
The photon belt.
Yes.
It's activating the energy and the frequency of the sun. So a lot of this, in the daytime, we are feeling confused or tired or sleepy or losing balance. A lot of us are like losing balance, and it's the weirdest thing. And so this is common. And because our bodies are realigning, our DNA is realigning.
Yes.
Our sense of self is realigning. who are we really even here? You know, it's just energy.
I feel a little fractal.
Right, exactly.
So, yeah, go ahead.
So in the daytime, it's really important to stay centered as much as possible, especially between, I've noticed, and maybe you have too, brother, between like 2 and 5 in the afternoon, the frequency seems to be at its highest. And it seems to be affecting me personally, so I can only speak for myself and others that I've talked to.
Yes.
But it seems to be activating something inside of me. And so that's the time where you either need to rest a little bit or just quiet the mind and just, you know, let it flow. Usually within an hour or two it goes away as things begin to shift. But make no mistake, this is a birthing process,
Yes.
okay? And don't take anything personally, because I have clients, oh, my life's falling apart. No, it's not.
Readjusting.
Bingo.
Readjusting course correction,
Exactly, exactly. And so, you know, pay attention. Pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to your thoughts. Real important stuff right
Aloha.
now. Exactly. Now, let me just touch upon this star, Regulus, okay? It's called the lion's heart, or it's Latin for prince or little king. Now, what does this mean? Because the alignment is perfectly aligned with this star, and this star was activated with the last eclipse, that solar eclipse.
Yes.
And so what does this mean? This is about creative energy and creative force that's coming in. It's going to affect a lot of our leaders as well. So you're going to see political leaders. We've already seen a lot of actors and performers pass away, you know, because it's like it's activating this energy at the highest level.
Yes.
And it's bringing that in. And so it's asking us to pay attention to our creativity. I know I've been feeling extremely creative, you know, different things, handling different things, and I'm sure you guys have as well. And so this star is suggesting to stay away from the ego, but also propel yourself into more of a creative realm. And you're going to see more news about celebrities and these silly politicians and everything else in the public eye. You know, and we can't avoid it. But astrologically speaking, it's a really creative time. It's really about changing the system, changing our thinking, changing our process. And that's what all this cosmic alignment stuff is. It's a vibrational shift in us to basically go beyond our limitations. We're unlimited. We're unbounded. We're infinite consciousness. Why would we want to, like, you know, confine ourselves into a box?
No. I could barely hold myself inside this suit, man. Okay, so who wants to know about Hawaii and what went down? Give me a little thumbs up if you want to know about what went down on 9/20/2017. There are all these lights in the sky of Oahu. If you guys know what I'm talking about, you better chime in. Oh, I wonder what Rion was doing at 2:30 in the morning at 9:20. Wow, these lights out here over Oahu. Go ahead and Lyra, one of my friends, at the end, go ahead and comment on this video and put that link from the news. Okay, so what was going down, really? Here you go, you hear it here first. Fox News. Check this out. Or ABC Oahu. ABC stores, bro. ABC everything in Oahu. Okay, check this out. So, we gridded. We basically started North Shore, Oahu, the reefs, the large banyan trees, and we started gridding and working our way through the city. I'm going to tell you exactly why there was some support that came in. No, those aren't flares. Why every time there's lights in the sky, they're like, oh, it's got to be flares. Oh yeah, we just do. And when you call the airport, they're like, we have no one's shooting flares off, bro.
No, bro. Those are weather balloons.
Yeah, those are weather balloons that are. I'm like, please. Okay, this is what this was. Everyone, all my homies in Hawaii, when I was over there this past week, they said, yo, bro, can you please take a look at what's going on over there energetically, what's going on over there with the population. Well, you know, there's a low frequency zone over there, and I did. So we were battling, no disrespect to the other little black dragons over there, but I was smashing on dragons all night long. No disrespect, but we were. Let's explain something about the light and the night and hierarchy on this planet. Okay, and some of our homies from Beetlejuice that are actually from that territory, and then some of the LABs that have been here for a very long time that can't go home because they're weak sauce. Check this out. When your parents show up and they go, yo, bro, we want you to act in accordance with galactic law, and they go, no, we're going to do our own thing like we've been doing. Let me express something to you. The night also has a balancing mechanism. Okay? It's not just the light that balances the night, ladies and gentlemen. There are ranks going up the light, and there are ranks going up the night. And when the big dogs upstairs make an agreement, a cosmic agreement, everything in that polarity will shift to that agreement. Okay? Just want to be real. Okay? It's like, you know, the president making a law, or I wouldn't want to use our president as an example, but a law, you know, someone we all like, okay? You know, and then like the little local cop won't follow the directions. He's like, no, bro, I don't want to do it. Listen, we're doing this for our own well-being. So what was going on was, I was clearing out and locking on to all of the people kind of peddling these lower vibrational drugs, this ice, some of the things that were coming in from the ports. I tracked 3 or 4 Chinese dudes in high-rise buildings, tracked them, locked them, and arrested their higher selves. I went ahead and then locked in on a lot of on the island towards the North Shore, out in the middle of nowhere, a couple of those ice factories, like trailers out there making drugs, locked on you, took you out. Thank you so much. We also then swept Oahu and Kamaki, I think it's what you say it, and we are taking out a lot of Japanese influence and black samurai jackasses that also think that island is theirs. Namaste, it's not, okay? The Hawaiian Islands belong to the Polynesian people, okay? So I just want to be, that's who it belongs to. Now, if you want to call it an American state, fantastic, but the real Ohana out there, we support you, okay? Clean this rhetoric up. So, yeah, we were locking on, and what really triggered this whole thing for me was I'm watching a live Oahu, you know, downtown Oahu, this live hula experience, Joseph. And I noticed that, I'm like, where are the local people doing this dance? I was seeing a 50-year-old guy up there, like, doing the hula moola from, like, Ohio, and I'm going, why is someone that's not even from this island or Hawaiian in general dancing your cultural heritage? I want to see guys my age, they're all super jacked up going, you know, doing the dance and the whole nine, right? Like, where is the population of dudes my age representing their people? And it upset me. And that's when I went, boom, and I started locking on, I started asking questions, and I realized the gambling problem they got over there, and a lot of these things that are not from the local population, mind you, but everything that kind of got in there and took over. Let me express something to you. We see everything. We know what it is. I locked on to at least 6 or 7 drug dealers in Oahu. Okay? I'm not going to pull punches here. The cops will be there very, very soon in 3D when it catches up to you. But as far as your higher selves, I already locked them up and saw them get handcuffed and thrown up on ship. Okay, moving on. Now, as far as this Black Dragon stuff going on, these are lower echelons in the Draco family. Just saying Draco is not... You guys, there's cool Drakes out there. There's royal drakes out there. Just because you say the word drake just means, ooh, the boogie woogie man. And I'm not talking about reptilians, which is like calling a dragon or a gecko. I'm talking about freaking dragons. Okay? I'm not talking about your little hybrid versions down here. You know, this suit can barely contain what I'm trying to express to you. What I'm trying to express to you is this. There will be order on this planet. What I'm trying to express to you is when the Galactic family shows up, you're going to see balls of light in the sky. What I'm trying to say is I am a member, we are members of that ground crew that go, yo, homie, that apartment building, that house, that apartment building, swoop that guy in the port. That's us. Okay, just so you guys know, no more fantasy, spiritual woo-woo shit. Okay, you want to know what happens? We go someplace, we put 3D eyes on targets, we lock on and we extract. That's what we do. So, welcome to the spiritual show. Okay, kumbaya, drink some kombucha and sit in a circle and pound a drum. There's also other versions of us out here putting foot to ass. Welcome to the show. Just want you to know that. I am a light warrior. I know my brother is a light warrior. We're not all, oh, please take away our sovereignty, jackasses. That's not where we come from. Okay? Where we come from, there is ordinance, there is balance, there is harmonics. And there is also, when people's prayers are, you know, people pray. Please make this stop. Please help my cousin. Please help my uncle. Okay? Whatever this is, there are beings that listen. The issue is that when those guys show up, it usually happens once or twice, a cycle. I'm trying to express to you guys out there in Oahu, your Galactic family is here. I gridded all around Oahu and the North Shore and downtown. That's jacked into Mount Shasta, it's jacked into the Valley of the Gods, and it's jacked into that mountain right behind me. So you're going to get a lot more support from some big guys that have, you know, finalized enough information to actually start making moves. That's how the light side works. works.
Absolutely.
Well, you have to work within cosmic law. They don't just go, we're going to go in and take over. No. They'll send little temperature gauges, us. Okay, Rion, what do you feel? Over here, 2nd floor. Over here, 24th floor, right-hand side. That guy right there has a ton of dope. Right around his bed. Go ahead and lock him up. I was just going room to room to room, scanning the entire city. Why? I want my family's ohana to be strong. I want to see my Native American, because I'm Native American. I understand what it's like. You know, the same thing that's going on the reservations in America.
Oh, yeah.
It's the same damn thing that's going on in Hawaii with all these drugs and these cheap drugs they're bringing in here. It's the same thing, guys. It's not alcohol, it's ice. It's not this, it's that. It gets me fired up. Okay, so I went in there and just went boom, 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 boom. That night, dream time, 2:30 in the morning, I was wide awake, cranking. Here come the little lights coming down over Oahu. Okay, so I love you guys very, very much, but I want you to explain what's the effort or the energy behind it. Why are these random lights showing up whenever? Hey, maybe there's some light workers on the ground calling in support, going, hey, down here, hey, right there, you know. So, and you guys have the same ability too. Why is it when we all get together, all of us light workers on the planet, strange anomalies happen?
That's right.
Why during, you know, Corey's talking about, you know, during his festival up in Oregon. Every time they get in a prayer circle and they start meditating on abundance for the whole planet, there comes some triangle light ships coming down off the sun. What I'm trying to get to is that power of consciousness you hold in your chest, in your heart. That's what actually gives the galactic law. It's law for the beings upstairs to make adjustments. You have to be conscious enough, right, to call that in. We are supposed to be the stewards of 3D. We are supposed to clean up our own mess. We can't just go, somebody help me. No, the people to help you are in the suits right now, waiting for you to join the ranks of us, who we are truly as light beings. We're here to serve the whole planet. Okay, so when I went out to Oahu and we were gridding, I'm trying to regrow the reef out there. I'm trying to push the radiation from Fukushima back the other direction. I'm out there staring at the moss on the reef, going, last time I was here diving, it was a lot more green. Okay? Something's going on here. I'm like a little temperature gauge kicking around, diving with sea turtles, going, hey, homie, are you okay out here? Is that radiation affecting you, bro? He's like, it sucks, bro. It feels like it stings on my skin. So what I'm trying to get to with everyone here, consciously, take your territories, do the best you can in raising its vibration, and when you guys see things that are off, call it in. Biggest dude on your left-hand side, call attention to it. Something is off. This should be adjusted. Something is off. This should be adjusted. I just want you to understand, vibration rules the universe. Okay? So, if you're the highest vibratory being in your town, in your village, in your city, it's your job to call down this support. Don't look to people who are unconscious to make that call for you. Don't look for the news to go, now it's okay to call in light beings in 2025. Hey, get that shit right now. That's what I'm trying to say, brother.
Well said, brother. Well said. Did you see those Phoenix lights a couple of weeks ago?
Yeah, I did.
I tagged this video.
Yeah, you showed me.
Daylight, 5 orbs just showing up and moving around. I mean, this did not look like any CGI or anything. It looked legit. But anyway, that's going to happen more and more. Listen, one of the reasons, I'll be honest with you guys, one of the reasons I moved up here is because I kept having visions and I kept hearing, you need to move north. Contact will be made in person, in 3D. It's coming between 2023, 2024. Maybe that's just for me. I'm not sure, but it may happen sooner. But like Rion said, Brother Rion here said, we have help. We have help in these higher dimensions.
Call it down.
They're all around us. We are it, folks. We are it.
You guys, it's like we're on the ground with the laser unit, and like we have like our starship. You know, in 3D they call it like a helo or like a aircraft carrier. We're the guys on the ground with laser sights going. That's it. Up there on the 4th story wheel. No, let it loose.
That's it.
Boom. Next. So what I'm trying to say is, when you guys listen. Everything in divine balance, everything in a harmonic. And I'm not trying to get all jacked up on Mountain Dew, because I just saw this. Whenever I come in hot, I want to make a video for you guys before I go clear over at Airport Vortex. Now, the thing is that I just want you guys to know, we do what we do from our hearts with a fierce, fierce, fierce love. Okay? I've also walked the night. I've also done that party like a rock star thing in my early 20s. Let me express something to you. I wish I had the knowledge and wisdom I do now back in that suit when I was 21, 22 years old. I wish I understand the importance of health, abundance, life, creation, helping others. I wish I had that earlier. And I'm just trying to share a little bit of that with you guys from my heart, okay? And all my fellow family members in Ohana out there in Hawaii, we are here, we are supporting you, and we are working with you day in, day out. And for all the light workers out there crushing it in Kona, Maui, okay, Oahu, you know what I'm saying? We're here, we support you. We just came over there, and believe me, the grids we have set up will be recording everything that's going on that island. So don't worry, okay? You don't have to be the bad guy. But what I'm trying to say is, don't worry, we're also monitoring the situation very, very closely on actually what that population needs to snap out of it. I'm really asking for our Galactic family, do we really need a shock and awe campaign?
Well, that's,
you know what I mean? Do we really got a shock and awe? Here's Starfleet Command flying over Los Angeles, 5,000 ships deep for people to go, huh, well, I guess it's real.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what this is. You call this, like, there's something with intelligence, then there's something with, like, I don't want to see it because it's too real and it'll remind me of why I incarnated on this planet and I can't run away to my 3D reality anymore. That's what it is. You're scared to wake up. Don't call it, I'm going to be real with you. You're scared to step into your responsibility. It's easy to be a kid. It's easy to be in a comatose. It's easy to be unconscious. It's easy to go to Gucci and buy a damn purse. Why don't you save the planet like the rest of us? Why don't you step up, put your backpack on, and get your shit together? Just being real with you, sometimes you need this fire. Sometimes you guys are like, what do you mean? What should I do? Go sun gaze. Stop eating meat. Okay? Pull in more prana, so much energy into that suit, you pop the seals. You got 7 seals in your body. Pop the seals. Turn your third eye on. Turn your throat chakra on. Turn your hands on. Okay? I'm just trying to say it's not sit like this in a dormant state like our grandparents and our parents did. That is not why you incarnated on this planet. Wake up. Okay? So I'm just trying to say, I love you. Sorry for the fire. But some of you guys need that right now. Some of you guys are like, why am I getting affected so much? Well, maybe the kumbaya shit sitting in a donut ain't working. Go up on the mountain and meditate for 5 hours. Go in the ocean, see what Gaia needs. See what frequency you can pull down and emanate and project through your body. Do you want some of that silver, platinum ray, my love? Do you want some of that gold, that pink? What do you need? Okay? Mother, what do you need? Pull down that antenna, fire that energy out of your chest like Iron Man and cook, 360 around you in a 6-mile radius of golden light. Boom, 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 boom. Like a damn sonic boom. You guys have that potential inside of you. I am simply here to remind you of the strength you have inside of your chests. Remember this, brother.
Absolutely. Well said, brother. Well, look, one of the things that I've done throughout the month, so whenever the energy is really strong, is I grab 2 crystals. Both just regular crystals or amethyst crystals in my hand, and I'll meditate on certain parts of the world or regions of the world, sending love and light, getting the goosebumps, getting the energy up really high, and sending that light there and envisioning peace, prosperity, and the souls are actually raising their vibration. And it seems to work, okay? I'm going to tell you, And
it does.
Absolutely. And for all those folks that have been hit by these hurricanes and all that.
Send love, man. Abundance.
Exactly.
Calming energies. More things are coming. New technologies are coming. Don't rebuild the same way. Here's some more information. I was helping a couple of people with that later this week.
Look at all the love, though, that's coming out of that. All these people, I don't care who you are, they're helping
needs
you.
our love. The Dominican Republic, all those guys need our love right now.
See, all these disasters are giving us an opportunity to bring out our higher self. And that's exactly what's happening all around the world. Because like he said, Gaia does need our help. This planet is being poisoned. The oil and all these minerals, everything's being taken out of the ground, and she needs these things. And so the frequency shift is to help the earth as well as ourselves. I mean, without her, we don't live. But getting back to what you were saying about the ETs and everything, the reason they don't show up in droves in the United States, because they already have in Mexico and other parts of the world. I mean, there's like hundreds of them to just show up.
South America goes off. Mexico, we got another fleet coming in.
It's like
but they don't show it to us.
They don't. Because our belief system here in the United States is built on religion and some sort of theology where we just, we can't accept that because it'll crash our belief systems.
Why don't we just put Jesus in a spaceship?
Right. Well, maybe he was was in a
and
space
go,
jet.
because he is Commander J. Be like, hey, it's me, Jesus. Hey,
Right.
it's all good. I upgraded myself. You know what I mean? Like, I just to think to myself about Big J, because I actually have a very close connection with Big J. I don't know if you guys. It's not like a new religion over here. Commander J. Okay, I'm one of the angels in the suit. Okay, Commander J is not only an amazing being, amazing love, unconditional love. Okay, but Commander J also understands what we're going through down here as human beings. And he also doesn't run away from the truth of balancing a planet. He understands some of the conflicts and internal things we have to work out as we process our bloodlines and our karma and some of these things, okay? And obviously moving that high, amazing energy from our hearts through the field. What I'm trying to express to you is, though, he's a commander, and maybe his 3D suit, right, when he was down here in 3D, I want to express something to you. Do you know who Commander J's higher selves are? Do you know how gnarly they are? No one ever talks about Commander J's higher selves. I've seen some of his higher selves, and they're super duper powerful, awesome, and amazing beings. So what I'm trying to say is, and here's the thing about this Commander J, because all these stories are going to come out later, okay, about this story was made up, this story was made up, this was the change, this is the change. Sometimes in our collective consciousness, when things are false, but enough people believe, a being steps forth to represent what people believe. That's how the universe works, ladies and gentlemen. So when they come out with all this misinformation or some of this stuff, this was fake, this was true, this was fake, this was true, let me express something to you, okay? The universe will always find a way to, when people or conscious beings create something or have something or believe in something, there will be a being that steps forth to represent that. That is just that. So I just want to speak real from my heart. I love all the different religions on earth, and I'm just saying, me, I love Commander J. I've seen Commander J, and he's awesome, and he's funny, and it's kind of sarcastic. People don't know that. It's kind of funny. He's like, oh, that's a good idea, huh? You know, I'm like, hey, bro, help me, throw me a bone down here, bro. Like, what do you want me to do? He's like, you're in the suit. I'm good, bro.
You have to be on this planet.
You got it. Look, you guys got to have a sense of humor. When you guys take things a little too seriously, that's when the stuff happens. Now, for me, I'm toning down my fire a little bit, okay? Just because what I saw over there, I saw a lot of beings in prison, like chemically, and I'm not into that. I'm gonna be the first one to kick down the door and free my brothers and sisters. So I just want you guys to understand, like, I'm the one that, like, they're like, we're never getting out of here. I'm like, hit the roof, like, plasma cut, like, let's go, we got 15 seconds to Eggsville. Like, and I know my brother J-Dog does the same thing, and all of us fellow angels out there, that's kind of our MOs. I like to free my family from their belief system, their consciousness, and the walls of this confinement.
That's right.
Open your mind and open your hearts. That is the truest way to become who you truly are. And I'm just trying to say that we love you. And I love all different versions of sending your energy, by the way. I love the kumbaya sitting in a circle thing. My thing was that this is what kind of got me irked was I don't like the way the polarity kind of split, and how if you didn't have money or couldn't do this or couldn't buy into this system, that you had to go into survival mode or lower frequency mode, which took you away from your power to actually battle or balance the consciousness on the planet. Because it dropped your frequency, they stayed here and just out-created in a negative platform. As you raise your frequency and keep your vibration high, then you go tick for tack with what's coming. So I just wanted to express to you that from my heart. We are here to raise the average. I asked for Oahu to that frequency there to be raised 3 octaves. 3 octaves. Not 1, not 2, 3 octaves. Okay? Whoop, whoop, whoop. Old Lemuria deserves it. I love my family out there, Old Lemuria and Mu. And without further ado, my brother, was there anything else you'd like to say?
Just remember who you are. All right, we're not these suits.
We love you. We're not these suits. Hey,
we're not these suits.
Hey.
You're infinite consciousness contained for a short period of time in these suits.
And all my new Organite sets, by the way, I'm gonna make. I got some flavors to add to them. A little Hawaii flavor. I'm gonna call it the Hawaii 5-0. Okay, I'm gonna make some new Organite for you guys. You can get that at store.teamlight.com. For any sessions, you guys, I got your back on this great alignment. Hit me up today, tomorrow, whatever you guys need. I'm home. That's at ascensionleague.com, brother.
I'm at planetswithin.com. You can meet me, see me there, and I've also got a art gallery where I'm going to be selling crystals and so on up here in Sedona. It's at the hillside called Art and Soul of Sedona.
Awesome.
So if you're up here, check it out.
Yeah. And I would say for all my fellow light warriors and light workers out there, today when you hear this video, share it with your loved ones, share it with your friends, but check this out. Go out into nature, go out into your space, even your backyard, and just try to hold a higher frequency for everyone around you, at least for 20 minutes today. That would really help with everything being balanced right now on planet Earth. Right. And I just want you guys to know we love and support you. Sending love and abundance from Sedona.
Peace.
Peace. Check out the new Heart on Radio on Wednesday. It's going to be amazing. See you there. Peace.